China is creation a web of aspiring earth, and ocean-based transportation links to communicate its rapidly developing economics in such of Europe and Africa. And he's ruinous no period, design unbelievable made to order building machines to get the job made quick. Officials say on life expectancy investment cost trillions of dollar, sourced of banks, part countries and the China by the government. The schema is not out of debate. Critics spot out how it burdens impoverished countries in billions of dollars of China obligation, and sack it as a projecting of China overseas politics. However, testimony of the waste and way can already be seen in China and wherever a navy of new machines is house railway at significant rate. How do you construct top-speed railway rapidly wherever big sections of the path must be hanging above valleys and canyons to escape bends? Come axle building car SLJ 900/32, local called the Ferris Beast. The SLJ is an all-in-one car able of transport, lift and placement sections of path, connection column in column by hard rock blocks. The is how it planned, following gasket every chapter, the 92M, 300 FOOT, car, in the assist of its 64 wheels, returns to gather else unit. It later rollers striker above the portion it has fair laid down to location else chapter. Every tire is in a completely rotary unit of 16, importance it can as well go aside. Though in a complete loading, it can go at 5 km/h, 3 mph, enabling how the entire trial is lot quicker rather than conventional methods, that necessary huge cranes to be constructed on the land. At 580 tons, it is as well lot more severe rather than any of the rail traffic how will undergo above the path it lays, importance its bridges are done far much stronger rather than required for railing traffic. It has already introduced to several top-speed railing projects, consisting a new connection among internal Mongolia and the otherwise of the nation, propellant China to its purpose of 30,000 km of top-speed railing by 2020. Future southward, the Suai Railway draft in Shantou, not far of Post Kong, presents the aspiring problem of drill 5 km of subterranean 6-lane highway via Enquake area. While the tube opening in 2019, officials expect it will modernize Shantou's transportation protection in period for it to be one of the nominated 15 key ports on the Marine Silky Way. The mechanism necessary for the Suai Railway draft would include been done across the sea, but China has newly started manufacture its own tube dull machines, TBM, by license. The outcome is the slurry TBM, constructed by the China Rail Mechanical Engineering Machinery Team Business, in assist of independent Deutsche engineering personnel and opened in October 2017. Love its Deutsche peer pressure, it has a giant rotating disc at the front line, able of cut in land and fate. Weight 4,000 tons, it has 100 meter of closing infrastructure facilities how enables workers to set the tube walls as the cut chief inches striker given by hydraulics rams. As in some slurry machines, wreckage of the cut chief is blended in a bentonite clays, a kind of mud, decision during the camera, up creature inflated off in tubular products. It is not the maximally wide TBM in the planet, how praise goes to Bertha, a TBM constructed for use in Seattle's Alaskan Way overpass. Yet, machines such as the one emphasize China's intent to be a key gamer in tube building, time the foundations of the BRI are laid down through China, extensive China-funded infrastructure facilities projects are already in advance thousands of miles off. The Mombasa-Nairobi Rail in Kenya acquired World Focus while it was finished in May 2017, not low since it was 18 months front of plan. The 480-kilometer rail is the at first new link for Kenya with autonomy. In 90% of its financing, upcoming of China's Exim Banking, it is the at first rail external China constructed to China building standards in China mechanism. To know how the rail was constructed at a step of 700 meter a date, see no future rather than the car how laid down the tracks. There it is in activity, the path layer transports modular lengths of path on a rail link, sets one downward, later rollers on the again installed path to set downward the following a One day these trimming of path are in location, the brief railway track assigned to every chapter are replaced in much longer ones. How will offer trains serving the path a smooth trip? It conducted fair 4 persons protocol to set every chapter of path. The is not a new concept, the concept has been put in experience in lot components of the planet for many decades, but China does it quick, house the machines rapidly and cheap, and manufacturing them able of transport greater sections of path. For all their engineering witchcraft, these machines yet need an huge sum of personnel. Regional workers, controlled by China engineering personnel, hard work to build sections of path in interim factories on the path of the rail. They must later carefully provide how the path chapter is provided in fair the order location, in a profit of mistake of less than rather than 2 centimeters. Down there are concerns about their security. Recent year a elder China engineering work on the Mombasa-Nairobi link said Xinhua news story agent, at site accidents are common. While they occur, they are nearly ever harsh and frequently deadly. For currently, although, about 1 millionth passengers include undertaken the path, that intermittent the travel period on the old UK colonialist path of more than rather than 10 several hours to on 4 persons. Meantime, job has already started to expand the link future western in Kisumu thanks to $2 dollar-pound lending of China's Exim Banking. Ultimately, it will connection Uganda, Rwanda, Southward Sudan and Ethiopia. If all goes to schedule, taking into account the rate of building done probable by these mega machines, it will not be length up. Kenya finds himself at the cardiac of a China-funded East African railing web. Upgrade 23/07/18, the drill bit graphics wrong displayed and land blood pressure balance TBM. The has been fixed to Shaw a slurry TBM. Further accountability by Yawen Wu. Style by Prina Chek. Growth by Joe Kane and Joke Raymond.